This time on Money Shift Garage, we decide the 4Runner is worth fixing.
Maybe.
Maybe. Finally did a leak down test on number 6, which has been, cylinder 6 has been dead since
the beginning of time.
This thing didn't pass emissions in Colorado, which had to have been 2018,
yeah.
2019, I don't know. The cylinder 6 has been weak, down on compression. We finally did a leak down, and leak down says it's going out the exhaust. So we think we have a burnt exhaust valve. We're gonna pull the heads off of this thing and find out. And since I bought a draggy, I've been wanting to do this 1/8 mile thing where I get 1/8 mile times for everything. We did an 1/8 mile time with this thing running on 5-ish cylinders, and we're gonna do one afterwards. So if you wanna see the before, it'll be, all right, 4Runner take 2 on 5 cylinders.
Not like that.
30. Hopefully we can improve this by making it run on all 6.
Maybe.
58, 59, 60, quarter mile. Hey, we went over 60 miles an hour in a quarter. Alright, we've been getting some stuff off of here. I've been working on the top. Zane here's been working on the front. Did you find more bolts?
No.
Oh.
They're just not quite finger loose yet.
Oh.
I thought they were.
These Toyotas got a bunch of crap up here.
All the vacuum lines.
Vacuum lines everywhere. These vacuum lines are the throttle cable bracket. Look at that.
And the power steering. Who would have thunk it?
I don't know what's going on over there. But there are lines that went to somewhere under the intake and they go down to the power steering pump.
Yep.
I don't know.
Who needs corners on a nut? They're all rounded.
Yeah, they're overrated anyway.
And I'll only take credit for one of them, so.
One of the corners or one of the nuts?
One of the corners.
Oh. I think I'm getting ready to get this upper intake off of here. And we'll check back in with you guys.
Yeah.
Alright, progress. Upper intake is off. Cover for the timing belt is off. So we can see how much oil this thing's leaking.
All of it.
All of it. Get the wiring harness out of the way. All of the vacuum mess out of the way. That's going to be fun to put back together. Yeah. We need to get timing belt off, lower intake off, heads off. And we'll look at our exhaust valve back here. Hopefully we see something.
I'm sure we'll see something, whether or not it's good or bad. Who knows?
Alright, timing belt's off. So if you care, the Toyotas have little timing marks on the top of these. Line up with a notch right there in this packing plate. Boom, boom. Both of the cams have that. The crank we don't know, but we're gonna have the heads off, so we'll just get, I think number 1's over here. This piston at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, and then line those up and we'll be ready to go. But you get the exhaust manifolds, lower intake, valve covers, distributor, all that fun stuff out of here.
Do what?
There's half a Toyota over here on the floor. Alright, the heads are off. There it is, it's all that's left of the little 3.0 now. You look over here at number 6. She's a slightly different color. It's not been running as good as the other 5. But I can still see cross hatching, so I think the bottom end will be alright. I think our problem. I poured water in these. This is the passenger side head. They're leaking a little bit. Not too bad. Water in the exhaust ports. Now if we pour water in these exhaust ports. Don't need that. That's the intake. I have to flip it over. It probably didn't want to sit that way, did it?
No. Just drop it, right?
Sure. Probably won't crack. Here we go. Pour water on the ports. That's 6. That's 2. 2 is decent. 4 is less decent. And 6 is pretty bad. The water just runs out of 6. Like a steady stream coming out of there. So, yeah. that would be 100% leakage on the leak down tester. I was expecting like shunt missing out of the valve, to be honest, but definitely leaking. There you go. Exploded view. Toyota 3.0. Yeah, I probably should dry that cam off. Alright.
Put it right in the hole in my boot.
We're gonna take the heads to the machine shop and put it back together when we get them back. Then we'll get to see if it's any faster. Alright guys, heads for the 4Runner are back. We just got done with the very annoying process of checking valve clearances on this thing. So to do that, we put all the little valve buckets back in, set the cam on top of it, put all the caps on, and then measured a clearance at the base circle of the cam, which, you know, one new valve and all the other exhaust valves getting ground, we had no clearance on every exhaust. So they definitely need smaller shims. We don't know how small yet because we had no clearance to base our measurements off of. So we gotta order at least one smaller shim to get measurements on every exhaust valve. Intakes we can get figured out. We had 3 or 4 of them that were tight, but we have shims that we can move around and make them work. Yeah, it's great fun. It's a long process, a lot of math, but you gotta do it. Otherwise valves hang open and misfires happen. So, waiting on shims. All right, we got some new shims. Hopefully the right size ones. We're gonna find out.
Ain't gonna matter if they're not. We're putting them in.
Still gonna send it.
Yep.
Here, hold that. I feel like you just send here.
No.
You put them on.
No way away? Yeah.
This won't be the first time you got the shaft from this rig.
Kind of. It ain't left me stranded yet.
I think you've given it the shaft more.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. Starts knocking. Yeah. Let her cool off and go get thicker oil.
These things are dirty.
Blown head gasket? Yeah, throw a head gasket in the bottom in her. Power steering fluid leak. Whatever fluid you got in her. Of course, I could say that got the best of me.
The shaft broke.
Yeah.
The power steering pump pulley tried to go through the radiator.
Yeah.
If we run out of shims, we can always make some out of wood.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work great.
Well, we'll varnish them first.
Does that make wood harder?
Spit on it.
Give it a little blue pill.
She looks good to me. So
I'm not gonna. No. We gotta take it back apart and put assembly lube in it eventually.
That bolt hurts my eyes.
Quit looking at it. I gotta trim it yet, still too. Once you get it snug, I'm gonna measure it. Yeah, I want them to trim it. That's why I brought the cat with
Length or head?
length. It has to be longer than the original one because if it was the same length as the original one, there's no threads left in the head right there. So it's got to be longer than that. It gets down in there far enough to get to some decent threads.
How many bolts you got? We might need a couple.
What?
Remember last time we were doing this and I was saying there's half a dozen bolts in there that feel a little on the funky side?
Well, if they torque down to, I think it's like 12 foot-pounds, we're sending them.
Well, yeah. But we're not sure if they'll torque to 12 foot-pounds.
Gotta trim at least that much off. They'll trim, they'll torque, this is the only bolt I have, so.
Great.
All right, the heads are on, YouTube. Don't tell the YouTube mechanics that I used a whirly twirly buzzer wheel to clean the deck surface, okay? Don't tell them.
Tell them all.
And we coated the gaskets with a little bit of the copper gasket. And put new head bolts in. We're getting ready to torque them down.
These 3 O's are fine as long as you do this maintenance.
The maintenance.
The irony of the title Money Shift Garage is none of us really have any money. We're always working on all the shit that needs to shift. And all of our garages are like 40% of completion.
That's like I said, I was going to harass Dan about the third gen and say, oh, see, the third gen's making progress. When I have 8 vehicles in my yard that are in the same point of rebuilding, that one you're going to have to run down a little bit more.
Like definition of garage would be like a lift and heat and all that, but we got a lift over yonder, we got half-ass heat over yonder, we got no heat in some, concrete's good in one, others not so much.
If that ain't a campaign for people to like and share, I've never heard another one.
I agree. Take the time and smash that subscribe button right now.
Or just donate.
Yeah.
I don't have a place for them to donate, so don't tell them that. They'll be trying to look up Money Shift on some donation site.
Some guy who...
They say we'll donate. You best be getting a cash app or whatever.
Yeah, whatever they call it.
Just mail it to us. We don't
Like,
understand
oh, I don't know,
technology.
You can't donate.
We sound like crackheads at the gas station with a gas can. Like, oh, if you just give us the cash instead of fill it up, it'd work a lot better.
Yeah. Imagine the cool dumb stuff we'd do if we had more money.
Okay, now we're gonna need a longer ratchet probably. So gotta go same order, 90 degrees all in order, and then another 90 degrees all in order.
Let me get my protractor. Oh, where's the bad pop?
I just my elbow. We're fine.
Two. Do not lose track of what order we do these in. There's no way of knowing.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Am I ready to tell you what to left to do? See, how much you order these head bolts? This place called Timu?
Maybe.
I got them from
The whole
Wish.
kit was like $100.
Well, if something bad's gonna happen, it's gonna be right here, right now.
It says made in Taiwan, but it's spelled wrong, so.
Made in Taiwan, assembled in the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whoa, 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 whoa!
what if it skips a tooth?
We cry a little bit. We go Sumatco. Don't ratchet it. Stop. Stop laughing mid-torque.
Yeah, they'll
Sounds
pay.
like a free forerunner to me.
They'll
Mac,
pay
you
off.
sons of bitches.
They'll pay off the assessed value, so they give us like $45 in a donut.
It looked like
Oh, that was over 90 though.
Yeah.
okay, that was 6.
Made up for it on the big end.
7.
Yeah, big.
All right, the heads are on. Everything is currently sitting in time. I'm trying to decipher this disaster. This thing. I don't know where this
And lift up.
bracket goes, so I'll have to go back and look at our videos and maybe
Perfect.
throw that in the drain pan down there. That's a good place for it.
My spotless engine, not a drop of oil on it, and you done did drop the bracket in the oil pan. Or the drain pan.
Not a drop of oil.
God. Spotless.
Heads are on. Exhaust manifolds are started. Intake is on. Lower intake is on. Someone left a little bolt for us to find later for the exhaust manifold.
I'm getting there.
Getting close-ish.
The studs are about as straight as a politician.
We'll
Looks like
definitely get them started straighter than that.
Looks like Ray Charles put them in.
Oh, these ones?
Yeah.
Those are for the injectors.
That's a mother
It is
to get those off.
yeah, because it's all one fuel rail. And they have to like kind of squeeze together as they come off. It's stupid.
And they're not supposed to squeeze together.
Well, keep the threads.
You don't have a timing mark on your crank unless you put your crank pulley on. I learned this on the other 3.0 I worked on. Your crank pulley has a little tick in it right here. Right there, see a little tick in the crank pulley? So what I learned is you put your bottom, put your belt on, get it started, and put this on.
I don't think it leaked any oil.
No, not at all.
No, that's mud. That's from taking it off-road. Yeah, for sure.
The crank seal
And
is
then-
in there pretty good.
This is where yeah, I took that out with my fingernail. Put the fingernail on it, slid right out of there. Couldn't be the oil leak, couldn't be.
No. Son of a bitch.
It's because it hasn't ran in a while, so it shrunk. It's cold. That's
Yeah.
why you start your engines every so often.
There you go. All right, I'm gonna time this thing. These boys are putting exhaust on, and we'll get back to you. Any words of advice?
We can trade them. They can come and work on this fun heap, and we can sit and watch.
YouTube videos? Fair. I like that idea.
That's what got us into this mess, though. We thought we could do this.
Watched one YouTube video. I can do head gaskets.
Why buy new when rebuilds will do?
What are you doing, Zane?
Pulling stuff back apart. What are you doing, Daniel?
Hating my life.
So who knew that the knock sensor has to come out the side and not just randomly out the back?
There's this little notch under the intake gasket, which I was looking after I put the intake gasket on, but it's right there. The knock sensor to come up and plug in. And I just kind of tucked it out the back because it was long enough to go out the back, and I was like, yeah, it must go out the back. It don't.
No.
So,
Sure don't.
remember that on your 3.0 because this idler pulley for the timing belt bolts to the intake, so we pretty much have to start all over. Take the intake back off.
At least not the exhaust.
Yeah. I
We'd
mean,
find some way else about that if it was the exhaust.
you gonna pull this manifold off with this gasket over too?
No.
Since we're up shit creek without a paddle. Look at this. Look at how pretty everything looks. We gotta take it all back apart. All right, I'm taking a break. And just like that, our mistake of leaving the knock sensor wire under the back of the intake is fixed. My light's dead, guys, sorry. But it's right there. You have to trust me. Plugged in. And more of it's together. The pile of parts under the table is dwindling. It's kind of a good sign.
For a while. Then the final part's left and then I run a Rubrunner.
It looks like a 4Runner again. Huh. This looks like just as much mess as it was before we took it apart.
No, there are no wood screws in that to tighten it up, so it's better.
Oh, okay.
All right. She is ready to roar.
Will it roar?
Yes, yes, it will.
Do I need to stand back? Oh, it's got some electricities.
Yeah.
Not enough electricities.
Give her a jiggle.
It looks like you might have to resort to the wood screws.
Say what?
I have to resort to the wood screws.
One eternity later.
Don't touch it.
No, that's it.
Yeah, I'm playing with the coil wire. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah. Okay. Do we have spark? Okay. Oh! Okay, shut it back off.
Yeah, that was the problem. You just gotta take a spark plug wire off.
Huh. But that was the problem.
Okay. She's ready to roll part 4.
4. Fuel pressure?
Ready for another go around?
Sure. I'm gonna try adjusting the timing. 12. That's a 13. You know, like half of the fasteners on this thing were 12, and somehow I still can't find the damn 12.
Yeah.
This thing had an arrow. Which way it turned? Yeah. Might be a tooth off here. What are you messing with?
I think I snapped those vacuum lines before I forget.
Oh. Timing sounds terribly retarded. The problem is I'm out of advance. I'm gonna try moving it further retarded and make sure it sounds retarded. I do it with the wrench. 12. 12. I have to move the distributor tooth. See what it does now. See if it sounds worse. All right. Well, instead of guessing, I'm gonna get the timing light. Here, hold the camera.
Alright. Is it recording?
Yeah.
So we're at like, she's gonna fire up like 12. She might take about 20, but we'll get her.
Okay. I should have looked up how you're supposed to stab this distributor, but I kind of just guessed.
Yeah, that's the best way. Just guess. I'm surprised the battery's still cranking as well as it is.
Okay, go crank it. See if I can find
Okay.
that damn milk. Probably not. Yep, alright. I need to move the distributor tooth.
Ah.
Okay, so let's see here. We're as far this way as we can go, so we need the rotor to go a tooth this way. There. I'll see if it'll start.
What? Yeah. Oh,
What the hell are the wipers running for?
I bumped him.
Hello.
See, might want to plug this back in.
Yeah.
There's
What the hell?
that. I'm gonna see if I can just kind of stick it in there and let it do its thing, but I don't think That's what's gonna happen. So you'll go in your home. There. There. Yeah. There. 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 We're getting up there. Alright.
I should look up how to set the timing, because I don't know. Alright.
But she runs.
Sounds like it's on all 6.
Yeah.
It's alive!
Only slightly smoking for the time being. Hopefully that kind of goes away.
Yeah, that's just all the stuff and things we got on the exhausts.
Well, I'm trying to bat out the exhaust pipe.
Oh. Okay. I got the timing set off camera here. To set the timing on these, you gotta open up your little diagnostic pullet and jump out E1 with TE1. That'll make your check engine light flash. And then you set your idle to 800 and set your timing to 10 degrees before top dead center. We're at 11. Because I heard people on the internet going to 12 and getting more power out of these, so we went to 11. So hopefully it doesn't have to run premium, but
She ain't worth running premium.
don't get him started. He doesn't want to put premium in it.
How many people would run premium in a $600 4Runner?
Look at this thing. This thing is quality.
Easy there. That's my rust. Thank you very much. Don't show all the bad spots. Show like. Just don't look at that. Show right here. Am's oil. That's why she's running. That's what makes her run good. Don't show that. Nobody wants to see that. Show the good corner. Not
Is this corner? Is this corner good over here? Oh, the fuel cap's missing. Door.
Yeah, that ain't so good. Don't look around the windshield either. That thing's about to rust out.
I haven't seen that. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, don't look at that.
Okay. Well,
Show the good corner, which is back over here. Got the Am's oil sticker.
if I don't trip. Yeah, me too.
Better get old Am's oil sponsors with this thing. They'd be so goddamn gosh darn proud of it.
Can I start it back up now? What? Who does that?
I know. Since you done made me fill it up. There might as well actually do.
You put water in this thing last fill up, didn't you?
Yeah.
Are you green?
The water's like empty, so.
So you're trying to make it freeze next winter.
No, because I gotta flush it out like soon anyway. So.
Oh.
Kinda collected.
Okay. I just tucked this here vacuum line back down into the abyss. I don't know what it goes to. It's covered in grease on the end, so it hasn't been hooked up. The four-wheel drive worked the last time we had it out, so.
You know what we should probably do before we take it for a rip?
What?
Put the other headlight back in.
Nah.
So I can see. Or at least.
I'm trying to put this vacuum line in the fan currently.
Oh, that's a good one.
We should put the oil cap back on too. I'm gonna start it up and let it run while you put the headlight in, since you insist on putting the headlight in. You can do that while it's running, right? It's a race car now. Are you having fun?
You know, you ain't gotta have the headlight plugged in, but it helps.
Okay, just drive. What'd you say?
Golden.
Golden?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you said, oh, wait. Hey, the hood still closes.
Yeah.
Okay, Forerunner. Well, still rubs. Oh, broke the tilt wheel. She still doesn't have torque like a Cummins.
No.
There's a semi truck. Don't kill us.
Nah. We'll play chicken.
One wheel wonder.
Yeah.
Is it better?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're in second, but still much better.
Yeah. Oh, there's actual snow out here. I'm doing 55 now. 56.
And this is all fifth gear, too.
Yeah. The Samurai don't do that.
This thing didn't do it before. If I had a little bit of a tailwind, nice smooth road, I could hold speed in fifth gear. And now we are gaining speed at under 2 grand in fifth gear.
Fancy.
Huh. Who would have thunk
I think it was just my side, but yeah. Is it both of them?
Yeah, I think it was. Sheesh.
Warming the tires up in the gravel, I see.
Yep.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, Forerunner after we fix everything. Is it any faster? I don't know.
Guess we're gonna find out.
Go for it. No.